Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm taking a discerning look through my scrapbook inventory. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sorting through my paper crafting supplies to pass on what no longer inspires me, reorganize what I want to create with, and make room for new things that I want to bring home. So after I turned off the camera from my last video, I had what I affectionately like to term a craft-a-lanche. So remember, if you watched the last video, that I emptied 2 iris containers labeled travel, stacked them to my left, and started sorting through them. They fell. Slid off of each other in those pretty plastic bags that we all love. And yeah, so I was not in the mood for that. So I chose to just walk away from it for a minute and came back the next day and pulled out a bunch of things that were loose in that pile, stacked up the things that were still contained in a bag. So now it's just bags. So if things fall on the floor, that's what it will be. These were fun. But I did find some brads that belonged in a collection we'd already looked at, so I put those away. I rehomed a bunch of things that I had already pulled out from the last video and tucked some things into the box that I'm starting for my yard sale. And then just kind of like stacked up these things that were like loose papers, loose embellishment packs, loose things. These are the loose pieces that I have tucked in randomly from swaps. And so they all fall under the, travel, transportation kind of theme. So they're just sitting here waiting for a collection that coordinates with them. And so that's what I did with those. And then all these other things, I need to just decide if I want to keep them and find a home for them, or if I want to pass them along. Okay, so there was some things in here that I'm very unsure of why they're here, but that's okay. It's probably because I was creating with them for a travel layout and then they ended up back in this box, but it's fine. Playing cards. I have a collection that's specifically for games, so I'm going to rehome those. I have this beautiful waterfall. I really like it. I'm going to keep it. I grabbed a little basket out of my closet to toss things in that I want to find a spot for. Okay, this one too, I like this Jolie's. I like all of the items that are in there, so I'm keeping that. This one, Rosie's Studio, I think we looked at it last time, but it became part of the craft-a-lanche, so it's here. Tags. I might actually take these apart and just tuck them into travel kits that have those colors, because I don't have this collection. I think I got this at a crop. I got rid of one of these and kept the other. They are pretty cute. If I don't find a collection that this matches with, though, it's going to go in the goodbyes. This one, I'm pretty sure I've used these already once, but they are pretty usable pieces. Camera, suitcase, map, plane. I'll hang on to them for now. This one, same thing, suitcase, map, camera. Very similar. This one I'm going to pass on because it has that holographic foil in the background, which always throws me off when I'm creating. So that's going to go in the bin. These are really cute. They are from Imaginess, and they are like layered canvas stickers, I think. And I like the images on them, but I might go see if I can find, like, in that box of masculine things, I think I had a collection that had these colors, and I think it would match in there better. If I don't find something in here, I can rehome it there. This is from Toronto Paper House, and it was specifically around like Ontario, so, and Toronto stuff. So sightseeing, the Canada flag, Made of the Mist, Queen City, St. Lawrence Market. I feel like I've used what I wanted off of here, and the rest can go. The Traveler's Title. This is from Forever in Time, dollar store, it looks like. Yeah, if I find a collection that it matches with, I will totally use it, but if I don't have any in those colors, it can also go. This is a sheet of random washi strips. I don't feel like I need that. That can go. I like the little hearts, but I don't need to keep it. This one is, again, from the dollar store, Road Trip. You know what? They're clear stickers, so the chances of me using them are pretty slim. I'm going to let those go. This, again, has that foil that I don't love, so I'm going to pass that along. Oh boy, okay, Mexico. I am currently crafting an album from a trip to Mexico. These are not really the colors I've been using, but I probably could find a couple of layouts that they would go with, and then I'll pass the rest along. So I'll find a place for those. What else we got here? We have these alphas. I've used a ton of these. I got these are from, well, Recollection, so from Michaels, and I loved them for a time, and I used a ton of them. I think I had I have more of these somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these, and when I find the others, they can go too. Hopefully I can find a way to put them all together. I have this Simple Stories washi. One is matte. One is like a little plus sign, and one's a multicolor stripe. I'm not sure which collection they go with, but I'll hang on to them for now. And this is just a random sticker sheet from Close to My Heart, I believe. Yeah, and see it says Route 66 Level 1. So it was probably with a travel collection, and I just didn't use the stickers. So I'm just going to pass those along. These ones, I'm gonna let these go too, because they're just not colors that I think I would buy a collection of. So they can go. This one, I think I have a paper pad that goes with it. So this is Cosmo Cricket. We have Mini Deck Joyride. And I think I got these at a yard sale. I don't know. I do love a good 6x6, but I don't think I'm going to pass those on to someone else. What else we got? So we got these. I love some wood veneers, so that's going to stay in here, but I've used a bunch of the wood veneers. So there is also some like Brad's Road Trip USA. We live in Canada, but we do drive down to the States occasionally, so I do have some road trip layouts those could go with. This says 100% Alberta. This is our Alberta symbol on a flare, and we have a Canadian. This could maybe go in with my Canadian stuff. Okay. So I'll hang on to that and maybe rehome some of those flares and stuff with coordinating stuff. There's this 6x8 that the washi matches with. So this is called Let's Go. Oh, and I have the page pieces that go with it as well. Do I still love the color? The collection. Yeah, I think I like it well enough. Okay. So I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to put this and that in. Moving some things over here. Hang on. An envelope. So I bought these bigger envelopes. I just went on to Amazon and bought one size up. So remember I was trying to, if you watched the Disney organization video, I was trying to stuff all of the like 6x8 paper pad and sticker sheet and stuff into an envelope, and they didn't quite fit. So I got one size bigger, and so now the 6x8s do fit, and you can fit other things in with them. I'm not sure about a roll of washi, but I have an idea for the washi. If it turns out, I'll show it to you. But for now, I'm just gonna put those in the keep pile. And what do we got here? So we have Road Trip by Stephen Duncan, which, although it's not the same collection, looks like it maybe coordinates with these things here. I will have to look. Okay, so this has never even been opened, because that is the state of my world. There we go. Put that up there so I don't accidentally poke myself on it. Now, is this something I'm actually going to use? So this one is Cartabella, and it has all of these very bold colors. Route 66, I like that. Not really a big fan of the scene stuff, but I do love that one. I like the colors in this, so I almost want to keep it just for the B-sides. There's a matte paper, cameras. I do like this. License plates. Yeah, this is something I would totally use. I probably won't use the cut-apart cards because I don't, that's just not my, well, like some of them maybe, the suitcases and stuff. Yeah. Okay, I could totally use that as long as it has some things to go with it. So let's look at this sticker book. Also not opened because, you know, why would I open things? I'm just buying them to collect them. So let's pick a sheet that has all the colors. There we go. And see if they coordinate. I'm going to Pisa in a few weeks. But is this too specific? Adventure tours. We've got planes. We've got lots of airline stuff. Some border stickers. More suitcases and little wordy bits. An alpha. This is like travel brochures and some little banner pieces. Greece, Hawaii, Panama Joe's. So some of this I think would be useful for me and some of it would not, and then they repeat. So I think I can keep these together. I feel like they would be a good combo. It's interesting too, like these must, is this Stephen Duncan as well? Does it say? Cartabella. Yep, Stephen Duncan. And so it's all the same designer, so that's probably why they look like they all go together, even though they're from different collections. So I'm going to put these together in a bag. And then we got any of these that could coordinate. Like, does this match? Yeah, kinda. That could go in there. What else? Well, this one's not the same vibe. Not the same mood and feel. That could go in there. No. Okay. So we'll put these ones together. And we made our little homemade kit, right? Okay. And you know what? I think this paper could go in there too, because it doesn't have a home. It's just loose in here. But it seems like it would match with some of the stuff that's in there, so we can put that in there too. So I'm cool with having a whole collection kit that's 6x8 paper pads because I just use like a background cardstock and then create with a 6x6 or 6x8 color or size paper pad. So, okay, that's gonna go here. What is this one? This is in the wrong place. This says Our Family. Okay, rehome. Okay, so now we're down to some loose papers that were in here. Just look a little. So we have, I'm just gonna move these out of the way. We have this Canadian paper that is not the same vibe as the other Canadian papers I was looking at, so I don't think I'll keep that one. I bet you that's why these are in here. I've never been to Vegas, but my husband takes my boys when they turn 21. So I do have some like layouts that I would make with that. All right. And this is Vegas, and this is Vegas, and this is Vegas. Okay. So that's where that idea had, I was like, why are there cards in here? That's so weird. But now that I see these, I'm like, oh, I get it. Okay. That makes more sense. So we can leave those in there. And I only have a couple of layouts that I would make because they don't share much of what they do there, which is probably better for my anxiety. This one is a Teresa Collins paper. It's very random. I can let go of that. This is from Cloud9 Design. Friends, what on earth am I doing with this? Okay, so I have 2 pieces of Cloud9 Design. It could be a page kit, but do I need it? No, it's gonna go. We're gonna pass that along. We have this. I don't need that one either. This one I was rehoming because I thought my M&M stuff was in here because they had taken pictures at the M&M place, but it must be somewhere else. We'll find it, just not here. So rehome. Where's my rehome pile? This one I shoved in here too because it was in another, I think in the little girls one, and I was like, nah, it's not really fitting any vibe in here. So does it coordinate with this? So let me find one that has all the colors, but in bigger, like, here we go. So the orange, yes. I don't see the red on this page. Maybe that's not all the colors. Oh, it's because this one has orange. It doesn't have red. I see. I see, I see. So we have the turquoise, we have the pink, yes. I mean, I think it matches well enough to go together, but do I want to add 12 by 12 papers to this? Sure, why not? Ireland. I did take a trip to Ireland, and I have a pack of paper from that was Ireland specific somewhere, but I haven't seen it yet, so we'll rehome that. I thought I was loving these at one point, but I don't anymore. So I'm gonna pass them along. And then I have a stack of what I found in that bin that was just loose, is a bunch of map paper from like a variety of different places. So I think what I'm gonna do with this is rehome it, and I have like a spot on my rainbow shelf where I have like like lined paper for journaling, and then there's some that are script papers. So I think I'm going to make a collection of map papers as well, because I do like these as full backgrounds. So that's where that's going to go. So that's in the rehoming pile, and these ones can go to the yard sale. Okay, so I think that's it for that. And we can go through one of the collection pack thingies that we have here, because I already took it out of the bag and I don't want it to fall. Now I'm stressing over falling paper. Okay, so this sticker looked like it was trying to be used somewhere and it's not staying down, but anyway. So I have the Echo Park version of the Travel Stories stickers and then the Cartabella papers. So that's an interesting combo. I obviously didn't buy them together. I've used this a ton, and I think I can just pass it along to someone else. So that can go into, oh look, this one has writing on it from a garage sale also, so it can go into my garage sale stuff. There we go. That was easy. I'll get this extra sitting out here. And yeah, so I think that will be it for today. And we will go through the remainder of what we have for travel in the next video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you're feeling inspired to organize something in your craft room. Thank you so much for hanging out here and spending time on my channel. I really appreciate you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. For the sake of engagement, if you just want to pop a emoji in the comments, that's always very much appreciated by me as well. So have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.